Welcome to the Best Oil Rig Guide, where I go over all the chest locations, sneaky spots to help you take out the enemies, and how to obtain all the legendary schematics from the laser rifle to the guided missile launcher, and even plasteel armor. I will also show you how you can easily loot the oil rig even if you're below level 50. Before we go over all the details, first we must locate and navigate our way to the oil rig. You can find the oil rig in the southeastern part of the sea. There are a few ways you can get across the sea, but my favourite is to use Jetrogron with Swift, Runner, Infinite Stamina, and Legend, which allows me to fly over the top, ignoring all the lasers, and landing behind this guard at the top of the tower. If you don't have a Jetragon with enough stamina to get you all the way across, then slowly go towards the oil rig until you hear the laser charging up. When you hear this, head backwards a little bit so you're out of reach of the laser. This will allow you to get the most out of your stamina. If you still can't reach the oil rig, use a parachute or a glider pal to help you reach the rest of the way. Another good method is to use a hangul. All you have to do is make your way on top of the cliffs just above the fast travel. From here, jump in the air and use your grappler. Just before you hit the ground, you want to jump again, which will propel you forward at a much faster speed than normal. This is perfect with Hangyu as he will raise the player into the sky, allowing you not to fall into the water. If for whatever reason you still can't get across, you can always use a pal that can swim, as you won't be detected by the lasers and you will have infinite stamina while in the water, but this is not recommended as it is very slow. When you reach the oil rig, there is a total of 12 normal chests and one large crate. All the normal chests will spawn in the same location, but the large crate has 4 different spawn locations. You will want to collect all the chests as the purple chest can drop the new armor schematics while the big crate can drop the new weapon schematics. Once you've opened the chest, it takes a total of 31 minutes to respawn. The first location for the large crate is at the beginning of the oil rig, just in the tent behind the gunner. The second location is in the middle of the oil rig next to the containers in a small room on the second floor. The third location is at the back of the oil rig on the ground floor next to a bunch of containers. The fourth location is also at the back of the oil rig, but this time it's under the ground floor at the back of a room covered by a guard. The first small chest can be found inside the tent at the beginning of the oil rig. From the tent, the second one will be inside the metal container just in front of you. The third chest is just below you down the stairs. The fourth chest is just below the huge tower next to all the containers in the middle. The fifth chest is inside a wheelbarrow at the edge of the oil rig. The sixth chest is at the top of the tower, but you have to fly up or use hangul as you can't use your grappler. The seventh chest is at the end of the other platform next to the container. The eighth chest is inside another container on the walkway towards the end of the oil rig. The ninth chest is at the end of the oil rig on the very top floor. The 10th chest is on the floor below that on the opposite side. The 11th chest is on the very bottom floor in between all the containers. The 12th chest is right at the end of the oil rig in the blue container. The safest way to open the chests without getting hit is to use your hangul and float to the roofs, which will allow you to open up the chests from underneath. You can do this for chests 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 11, 12. For chest number 2, all you have to do is grapple up and collect the chest from the container, but you don't have to be inside to open the chest. When you have the chest, jump below onto the pipes for safety. There is no safe way for chest number 6, but if you land behind the guard, you can loot the chest without him aggroing onto you. For chest 9, you can easily loot it safely from the back of the oil rig. All you have to do is grapple up and loot the chest. then turn back down towards the other side and grab chest number 10. The safest way to loot large crate number 1 is to aggro the guards and make your way on top of the tent. This will give you cover so you don't take damage. When they are all piled up, just fire a single rocket to eliminate them all, allowing you to loot the crate easily. There isn't a safe way for the second crate, so just head to the top and peek on the railings on the right side to take out the big gunner and his pal. You will also eliminate the guides on the inside as the rockets hurts them through the window. The third crate is super easy as all you have to do is go to the back side of the oil rig and wait on these bars. All the guards will pile up in front of you. Just shoot a rocket at the containers to eliminate them all, giving you easy access to the large crate. The fourth crate is the hardest and there is no safe way, but I like to enter from underneath by grappling up and shooting a rocket at the big guard and his pal. From here, all the guards that come will come from the right side only, so you can shoot the red barrels to help you out if needed. This is how I loot the oil rig. I bring along 2 Jetragons, 2 Gobthings and a Gale Claw, with a rocket launcher and an assault rifle. Starting at the marshlands fast travel, I jump on Jetragon and make my way to the tents at the beginning of the oil rig while avoiding the incoming lasers. I jump off Jetragon to shoot a single rocket eliminating the guards at the tent just in case there's the large crate. From there, I jump on Jetragon and loot the chest below before heading back up to loot the chest from outside the container. Now, I fly up to the top of the tower while looking for the large crate inside the building. After looting the chest, I jump off to shoot a rocket to eliminate the guards to loot the crate. When the crate is looted, I make my way around the back to loot the chest inside the wheelbarrow. Now I just need to loot the chest that's at all the containers before jumping on Jetragon to loot the chest at the platform. Now I can sneak behind this guard to open up the other container's chest before flying up top to loot the chest on the roof. Now you want to go behind the building for the other chest. When the chest is looted, head downstairs to the chest that's surrounded by the containers. Now you can jump on Jetragon to fly to the last chest before using a homeward thundercloud to take you back to base. If you don't have a thunderbolt, you can always use a gale claw to get back to the fast travel safely. If you have looted the oil rig in a faster time than me, let me know in the comments below. My personal best is around 2 minutes and 40 seconds. If you've enjoyed this guide, help me out by hitting the like button, commenting, and giving me a subscription, which would mean a lot.